Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below and turn on notifications so you can see when I post. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy, and today I'm going to be showing you guys like my daily makeup routine when I'm like doing more makeup than just like lips and like mascara, or if I'm not doing like a crazy fun look because we're in quarantine, I'll do something like this. And you don't have to use this palette, you can use pretty much any palette. So let's get on with the video. So the products I'm going to be using for this, so I'm going to be using the Fall Feels Iron Cheek palette from Tarte. So you can really use any palette. I really like these colors currently, so I'm going to use this because I do feel like even though it's meant for fall, I feel like they still are nice spring colors. I do like to do very natural, like kind of like pinky tones because it is like spring, but that's pretty much it. And then I'm going to be using, for today, I'm going to be using the Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks from Bobbi Brown. This is in the color Fresh Melon 24. This was originally for Synchro, but because we're not in season, I've been using it. And I actually do really like this, so this is what I'm going to be using. But I would have used the blush in there. And then I'm going to be using this Patrick Ta Is She Younger? The shade is She Younger Than Me lip gloss. I really like this. My Bobbi Brown Instant Full Cover Concealer. And my smoky eye mascara from Bobbi Brown. This was like in a set. I'm using a lot of Bobbi Brown products, but a lot of them were just because I've been liking to use them lately because some of these are not too heavy. And then the brushes I'm going to be using are this BH Cosmetics 129 brush. Other brands make brushes like this, but I do like theirs. My Morphe M158 brow spoolie brush. A Morphe M506 brush, which looks like this. It's like a tiny fluffy brush. A Morphe M433 brush. It's a nice fluffy brush. A Sephora All Over Shadow brush. This came in a brush set, but I'm going to be using it. And this Sephora, it's supposed to be for powder, but I like to use this one for my cream blush. I'm in my bathroom because this is where I do like to do my makeup because I have really natural lighting. And also I'm right next to a window, so if you hear cars, that's why. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my Bobbi Brown concealer on all my little spots. And I'm actually going to let that sit while I do my eyeshadow. So I will come back on once I do that. Okay, so I've applied my concealer and I'm just letting it sit, so that's where I have stuff on. And I'm going to start doing my eyeshadow now. So if you're using this palette, the first color I'm going to take is Homecoming, which is this white shade, and I'm actually going to use that as a base. I'm not going to use an eye primer or like a concealer right now because I'm honestly just like, it's just kind of like for every day, so I'm not like worried about it coming off because it's just a neutral look. That's just that way I can feel like I'm wearing makeup. And if you see me looking over here, that's just because I have a mirror here. So it's a nice mirror. So that's kind of just like basing my eyes, and then I'm going to take a little bit of Hayride and I'm going to kind of put that on, and then I'm going to take some Corn Maze in the center and a little bit of Pumpkin Patch in the outer corner. Well, the Corn Maze is going to be like in the center, Hayride will be in the inner corner. So this is when I'm going to take my Morphe M506 brush, and so I'm going to take Hayride. There's dogs barking too. And I'm going to just apply that kind of in my inner center, and I'm also going to kind of apply it all over the lid too as a nice like warm or toned base. And honestly, if you just want a little bit of color and you don't want glitter, you can honestly leave it like this with just like a warm tone color, and it's super simple. That's why I do like to build it out. Okay, so then I'm going to take a little bit of Corn Maze just to add a little bit of glitter on my lid. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Pumpkin Patch and put it into my corners. It's just going to, in my outer corner, it's just going to add a little bit more color to the outer corner, which I do like because it kind of accentuates it a little bit. I'm going to take Hayride again and just kind of do a nice little over. I'm leaving this corner though. And that's pretty much it for this eye look. So you can see it's very simple and it kind of is warm toned, but I feel like it's nice. So I'm going to do my other eye off camera and then I'll come back on. Okay, so now that I've done my eyes, it's been about like 3 minutes-ish. So I'm now going to take my BH Cosmetics 129 brush and I'm going to just blend in my concealer. And you don't actually need the Morphe M433 brush, but I do like this one sometimes when I'm just blending in between the colors on my lids. So that's why I pulled this one out just in case, but you do not need a fluffy brush. I just like these like tiny fluffy brushes and something like this that does help with just like when I'm doing my all over stuff just to lay it down. So I'm going to take my brush and I clean this brush about like once a week because it gets like cream concealer on it and stuff. So I'm just going to start kind of blending in my concealer with this brush, and I do like this brush over my Beauty Blender now because it definitely does give it a little bit more of a fuller coverage for sure, for me at least. So yeah, I'm going to blend in the rest of this off camera. Okay, so now that my concealer is all blended in, I'm going to take my blush, and this is actually when I like to use my powder brush from Sephora. This is like their travel sized one. I got this in a little kit, and I'll actually use this to apply my blush to my cheeks. And sometimes I will use my fingers and then blend it with this. And then I forgot to say this, but I'll use I have a pressed finishing powder, and I'll put that on top, and it'll kind of lighten out stuff, and it will seal everything in a little bit better. So I really like this blush, and I do actually really like their formula for this. Okay, so next I'm going to add my Smoky Eye Mascara from Bobbi Brown. So that's pretty much all I do for that. And then I'm going to shape my brows. I do not fill them in right now. I'm just kind of shaping them. And this is a very very light neutral look, but it definitely does give me like some color and it makes me feel like I'm doing more in my day for sure. And then I'm just going to put some gloss on. I'll use lipstick sometimes, but today I think I'm kind of feeling the gloss, so. This is kind of springy because it does have some color in it. So that's pretty much all that I do. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. Bye!